Hello, kids and kidlets. It's fall, y'all. I can't believe it. It is Saturday morning, 9:46 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm used to saying Central because I was in Kansas. I'm here to talk to you. Let's see who shows up. I'm back home. I don't want to be back home, but I'm here. Like all my problems are here. Everything is here. But you guys are my saving grace. And so I'm here to talk to you guys for a little bit. I'm setting everything up so folks get a chance to come on. Now, you know, we got a Zoom tomorrow. It's going to be good. We haven't talked soaps in a long time. And a lot of things have happened in the last couple of weeks. So if you want to sign up for the soap Zoom tomorrow, it's at noon Pacific Standard Time. I know it's on a Sunday. It's different, a day we just don't do. But come join us. And then my Zoom-a-Versary is the next Saturday. And you want to join that? My next two things. This coffee is good this morning. Okay, I'm drinking new coffee I got in Kansas City from Price Chopper. That's one of their grocery stores. So I'm drinking that right now. And it's actually really good. I'm going to do a review on it on my buymeacoffee.com. I do my show Lots and Lots of Coffee. I got to do a bunch of reviews, actually.
Voted best singer, best show.
Oh, what's going on there? Okay. Okay, chat, come on up. My computer's going slow. Come on, chat. I want to see the chat. I can't see it. Refresh the page. Oh, refresh the page. Okay. Where's the chat? I still can't see the chat. Oh my God. I have to see the chat. That's the whole point of me doing the show. Is talking to the chat. It's not showing me the chat. I don't want to hide chat. Show chat. Show the chat. It's not showing it to me. Oh my gosh. Why is there? See, I tell you, I come back home to problems. Problems. I'm gonna give it a second. See, it says 66 people are watching. I don't know who's watching. It is not showing me the chat. That is bizarre. Let's try this again. Just keep refreshing the page. Why is there? See, I tell you, I come back home to problems. Okay, I'm gonna leave and come back in. Okay, maybe that'll do it. It's 2023, you guys. You think technology would just be ready. But it's not. It's not. Okay, says I'm live. Also curious who's finding out I'm live. I don't know. My computer is just acting up right now. I have no idea why. My Wi-Fi is good. I have a strong signal. The weather's not even crazy outside. I have no idea why it's like not letting me see nothing. So wait a second. So if you're there and you're seeing me, hi, I can't talk to you yet until YouTube doing something weird. My other sites are fine, but YouTube is somehow taking, I don't know, it's doing something. So, all righty. Hope you guys are doing okay. If you're watching me. Yeah, it's not, oh my God, it's not letting me see anything. So let me close that. There we go. Now I can see the chat. Cheese and crackers and cheese and crackers. Cheese and crackers. Latasha's here. Maxine is here. Oh, hi, Maxine. So rain in New York. It's San Virginia. It's not raining here. We have a threat of rain. It's overcast right now here. And I literally have my windows open, no fan on. I'm not sweating. I can't believe it. It's a good morning for me. It's a good morning. It's so funny. So yeah, so it's good. I hope you guys are both doing well. So yeah, so again, I'm back home, back in town. Thank you, everybody. Taking care of all that. Yeah, just getting ready for the Zoom tomorrow. I've been answering all my emails. I'll right down here, JLJ this morning. Uploading videos, getting stuff ready. back in the day. I did my gardening yesterday, watered all my plants yesterday. They're all doing good. Water my plants inside here. I have some gifts to send out for some people, so I'm working on that stuff. I have a special gift from my work husband, Frank Moran. So I'm working on that. I have change everywhere. I've got a few change in my bag. I have that. I saw my mom yesterday, took care of her. It was like just 8 million things at once. 8 million. I have phone calls to making stuff I haven't made yet. But you know me, I'll get to it all at some point. I'll get to it all. How's everybody doing? So you guys are, so other than the rain, other than laughter in the rain, my little bake of change. I took one of the glass, oh shit. That was crazy. Okay. One of the glass Voss bottles. They have the glass ones, they have the plastic too. I actually am using it for exchange for a bank. Called repurposing. I wanted to use this beautiful bottle, but I don't think any change could fit in there. The thing's too small. So I don't know. I thought I'd come on and see what's going on. It's Saturday. I don't really always do Saturday shows. I thought I'd try to do one, see what's going on in the morning. I had a banana. Oh, I lost 13 pounds. Hello, Miss Crystal. So I lost 13 pounds, and I'm very happy about that. That makes me happy inside. So it means that I'm going in the right direction. It is not easy whatsoever, not at all. Trying to lose weight. I actually went out last night to a restaurant I like called Cantor's Deli. And if you're a Patreon member, oh my God, I have so much content coming out. Plus, I found a hard drive of pictures and videos that we've never released to the public. If you're on Patreon, you'll be seeing a lot of stuff. But I also have stuff for my regular life too, on my regular online life too. I have a lot of content coming out. Trust me, I have a lot of content coming out. So it's been kind of crazy. So, and to catch you, because you do want to catch everybody up, I will not be on tomorrow. I put it out there already in the social media platforms, and I'll probably remind everybody again. The soap shows will return next Sunday, October 1st. Why Not Me Spotlight, Won't Be With Me Spotlight, and my 8-year anniversary with Frank on GH Me Spotlight. Those will be next Sunday. So there's no soap shows till next Sunday. Tomorrow, if you want to join us, and it's only $10, we're doing our private soap chat. They're always good. They're always people. Everybody talks. It's a great thing. So that's tomorrow, and we're going to be we'll have you on for 3 or 4 hours, knowing us. So it's $10. Sign up and join us. We're gonna have a good time. And then next Saturday is my Zoom-a-Versary. 1 year I've been doing this, so you can join us for that too. That's what's happening. So no soaps, no live soap shows until next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. I started October 1st, starting the month off correctly. And we'll have lots to talk about there too. I'll be happy to see everybody. So that's the deal for that. Make sure I say so. If you're watching this later, hopefully you got that on here. But today I decided to come on for a little bit. I just do my JLJ this morning. So I haven't talked to you guys in a couple of days. So I thought I'd come on and say hello and see what's going on in the world as I'm getting ready for my day. I have today off on some level, but I'll be working all day probably on all behind the scenes. I got a million things to do. I have lists upon lists upon lists. I gotta check the list off. So get all this content out for you guys. It's a lot of work, trust me. So yeah, so I'm here, but I'm just happy that my house isn't hot. The weather is actually almost feels like fall. It's kind of a weird thing. Everything. And thank you folks for making my JLJ this evening and JLJ After Dark some fun shows. Hi, Beauty for Ashes. We got some numbers and people are listening to it and watching it. And the JLJ After Dark, the last one, I had 2 Tonys on there, Candace Mack. I mean, it was good. We had a good time. Matt was on it. We had a lot of time. Hi, Hatan. I don't know who you are. Nice to see you, whoever you are. Welcome. And it's a lot. So we talk about everything. I mean, we talk about stuff, serious stuff, to stuff. Nighttime's different. So nighttime, I've been having fun figuring out this nighttime stuff. It's very different than daytime, morning. This is my bread and butter, the morning stuff. But the nighttime is a little different. I'm getting a different audience a little bit. Some of you guys come out at night. Some of you guys come out. The freaks come out at night. No, again, I be careful. So you guys, here's what's funny. I think I got flagged for singing "Back to Life" by Soul to Soul a little too long. On one of my videos recently, I got a tag saying that the publishing company was like, they put a flag on your video. I'm like, I don't do any music. And I'm like, oh my God, I think I sang the song too long. Say like 10 seconds, you do any more than 10 or 30 seconds, you get caught or something. And I'm like, nothing's happening to it. Like, I don't get anything. But they put a flag on it. I don't know what's happened, but just, it was kind of, it made me laugh. I'm like, that's because I don't have any, like, you have music, you know, like, I don't play music during my shows, but I'm always singing songs here and there. So I have to watch when I sing a song. That's why I did it. The freaks come out at, and that's all I'm stopping. I gotta stop there. I'm not gonna do any further. I don't want marks against me. I don't want them coming after me for royalties. I didn't do anything. But if you want to sing one of my songs, go ahead and do it. I don't care. But I found some flash drives and hard drives, some stuff from 10 years ago. And I'm posting it all. I'm like, why not? There was a platform called Keek, Keek, which is a video platform. It was almost like Vine, but a little longer. I posted videos on there. I found some of those videos. I'm looking for my Periscope videos. That's next. I may have found them. But I found a flash of oh my God, that's all the stuff from 2010, 2013, 2012. We're talking 10, 12 years ago. So it's very interesting, the stuff I'm finding. So on my Patreon, I'm posting all this stuff. So all kinds of content is coming your way if you're on Patreon. And that's patreon.com/jlottjr. I always forget to do this. I'll put it in here. And you can join for $1. You can join for $5. There's Andrea. You can check out, but I have lots of content coming. And I'm still posting stuff from my Kansas trip. I have videos that I need to post. What I did was for the last week and a half, I just started shooting everything. And now it's all about trying to get it out there. So I'll be posting things for the rest of the weekend into next week. So I got all kinds of content. I'm trying to upload it now. You're gonna see all kinds of stuff. So make sure you're following James Lott Jr. on YouTube. Make sure you follow me on my Instagram. I post some reels on there, Facebook, X, Twitter, whatever it's called. And if you're on Patreon, get some stuff there too. And then I got some reviews to do for my buymeacoffee.com/JamesLottJr. And I'm going to do some reviews for my show over there. It's called Lots of Coffee. So I'm going to make sure I type these in here. Maddie, proud of me. So you getting that out there too. So I got like 3 or 4 reviews. What I got over there? I got 3 reviews to do on some coffees that I have. And I'm drinking a coffee from Kansas City. So I don't know if it's from Kansas City. I got it in Kansas City. It's a brand we don't have out here. And it's good. I'm like enjoying it. The soap zooms are a lot of fun. They are a lot of fun. Oh, we laugh. I mean, the soap zooms are hilarious. People say the funniest things. We have a good time. We laugh. Oh my God. And all kind of stuff. Some folks are hilarious. But I have to say, I'm just gonna say my little preview. I thought yesterday's episode with Sabrina was very cute. I thought finally they're showing them be playful and fun and funny and kissy, and I just loved it. I thought it was just, it's a shame it's the scab writers who are writing it. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll talk about that. So if you come to the soap soon, we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I just thought that's kind of crazy. I'm like, wow, it's something else. But fall is my favorite times of the year. I love fall. And now that I've gone out of town, I want to go out of town again. I decide where I want to go next. I kind of want to go somewhere different. Here in America, I always want here in America. But I'm actually looking like, where do I want to go next? Like, again, somewhere I haven't been in a while. And when I was in Kansas, I was like, I'm next to Colorado. I was like, I haven't been in Denver in a while. And then we get I want to go somewhere else to go too far. So I was like, where else can I go? And just be somewhere different. So I don't know yet. I've been wanting to go to Phoenix for a while. So I have friends in Phoenix. I just haven't done that yet. We want to go up north. We want to go to Idaho and Spokane, Washington, things like that. I haven't done that in a long time either. So I'm like, I'm looking at all kind of stuff, looking at all kind of goodies. So I decide what could be good. I've been in Oregon in a while. I'm thinking, kids. I'm thinking I want to go. But I'm ready to get out of town again. It was nice to see other stuff. Oh my God. It's like I tell people all the time, you have to okay. You have to get out of town, kids. If you can do it, get out of town. It's imperative. Just go see something different. It was nice seeing other streets. That's like, you know, I'm always looking, girl. I'm always on there going, okay, cruise. So I find when it's cheap enough, I'm gonna jump on it. What's it called? Because I'm part of the Carnival. Carnival has sometimes $50 deal cruises. So after everything you add on to it, we're talking $150, $200 for a cruise for a 3 or 4 or 5 dayer. I'm like, I know, yes. Oh, I'd love to go to Dubai. Oh, that's one of my all-time bucket list things I like to do. I'd love to go to Dubai. But I'm also looking at cruises. I'm also looking at cruise. I'm always like, okay, when can I go somewhere for 3 or 4 days? That's not expensive. So I'm looking, folks. I'm always looking. But yes, I Dubai is one of my all-time. I'd probably never be able to get there. I'm too old now at some point, but I'd love to get there one day. It costs money and lots of stuff, but I have to really try to figure that out. And then folks are all trying to get me to do another telethon, which I love. And I'm like, and trying to get me to do a 24-hour, 58-hour, whatever. I'm like, I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at stuff. I'm thinking about it. The one-way cruises. Well, yeah, well, they, if you can go somewhere and fly home, that's fine. But for me to do a one-way cruise, has to be someplace really unique, like Japan or Bali or Australia. I have to go somewhere where I'm going somewhere for real. And then, yeah, it has to be someplace for me that I'm just like, okay, I'll do it. My hair is wild today. I haven't brushed or anything. But yeah, no, it has to be somewhere really like extraordinary. Where'd you go, Crystal? I don't understand what that word is. Where'd you go last week? Yeah, it's good to get out of town. It's good to go somewhere. Just see something different. I love it. And our gas here in California is very expensive. We did an Austrian cruise and in Singapore. Very good, very good, very good. My mom did a Mediterranean cruise, a 14-day Mediterranean cruise, where it was like she flew to Barcelona and then did the whole cruise through the Mediterranean. And she did Vatican and Rome, and she did all that stuff. And Corfu Greece, went to France, did the whole thing. And then flew back home. Well, she had to fly to her cruise and fly home from her cruise, but she did a whole cruise there. That cruise is still available. I saw it recently. And she went on that cruise like in 94, like 30 years ago. But that cruise is still available. I guess it's the popular one. I forgot. I think it was Holland, America, or was it Norwegian? I can't remember what she did. I want to go to the Caribbean, but I'm waiting until the winter time when there's no hurricanes. It's the best time to go. So I want to go to Florida too. That's the one I want to go to too. I had a couple places I wanted to go on my list. I've scratched off. Like, man, never mind. I think things have changed. I'll go this way. Let's go this way. This way. Go to, okay. Okay, yeah, she did Corfu, Greece, and a couple places in Greece on hers. Because I have the stuff from it, actually. She went. But she liked that one. I do want to go to Europe. I've been wanting to go back to Europe. I want to go to Europe. I just don't want to go. Anyway, I want to go everywhere. All right. So, but right now I'm kind of exploring America, and I'm like, there's some beautiful places in America, and I'm like, I want to go some places and see some stuff. It's been a while. I like the Pacific Northwest. I've been there a long time. It's so green up there and rainy. Which I kind of I don't have that here in LA. And shout out to the Hardys who are in. I went to Oakland. Oh, okay. Okay. I know. I used to work in Oakland. I used to have to take that. So for me, a little piece of my history. I used to work at a job that their office was at first in Oakland. I lived in San Francisco, so I had to get on the BART. That's their train subway system. And we went underneath the ocean to go across the river, across the ocean to get to Oakland. Oakland's in the East Bay. And that was always a weird ride because just don't stop. It just goes really fast. And you're like, we're under the bridge, we're under the water. Oh my God, it was an earthquake. Time. It takes like maybe 5-10 minutes. And then you show up in Oakland. I used to work near 13th and Broadway. So it was ghetto. Tracy's from Oakland. All those Oakland people. How funny. I know Oakland, Jack London Square. I know Lake Merritt. I know Oakland Hill. I know Oakland. I have friends still there. I did an interview there once. I went and saw a guy. I set up my camera and did an interview with him. Mark Dubois was there. I actually did an interview for my shows up there. So yes, I know. I've been wanting to go to Bay Area and see my family too. I'm going to do that. Bart and Muni. Those are the two. My aunt thinks I think she worked for Bart or Muni, one of the two. One of her jobs. I took Muni and Bart, took both of them underground all the time. Oh my God. But I realized I get sick a lot back then. It was always in the ground. We didn't wear masks. We touched everything. And like, you didn't have hand sanitizer. Oh my God, we were gross back then. But oh yeah, good old Bart. Bay Area Rapid Transit. So yes, here for years. I was in San Francisco 16 years, so I know Bart. And then from Sacramento, there are times we drive to Concord or whatever and take the BART in for concerts and stuff and such. So yes, I know the subway system. There's times I can't believe I lived somewhere for 16 years. Like I was there, and I saw myself. Someone asked me because I left, but I remember I wanted to leave in 2000. So my stay would have been only actually got there in 93, 8 years, 7 years, and I wanted to leave and come back to LA. But LA just seems so, because the 90s seemed so dangerous still, and so just like, but it was cheaper to live here. And I thought I was going to do and blah blah. But then I stayed another extra 8 years. So I left in 2009, beginning 2009. I know. Somebody said, "Do you think you could just?" I had a life there. I had a full life there, and I had great places to live, and I was working it out. What if I stayed in my apartment that I had on Hyde and Post in the Tender Knob, as we called it? And it's a cute little apartment. I was like, oh, what if I had kept it? And I just stayed there, and I was dating. It was 2019. January 2009. I will be in LA 15 years this January. So I left 2009 also. But I was just like, I was just living there. I had my whole life and I had everything there. And I'm like, I don't know. I saw myself back here for some reason. And it was a good decision. Any news on the tree situation? Nope, no news yet. I know I'm waiting with bated breath. Have I done the rail journey from Los Angeles to Seattle? Well, it's funny you should say that, Andrea. This weekend is the Hardy's family reunion. It's a gathering they do every year in Vancouver, Canada, where they shoot the show what it calls the Heart of the Hallmark Channel. One year, I decided to go. I took the train, actually, from LA to Vancouver. So I took a train, LA to Seattle, stayed in Seattle for a couple of days, then they have their own train system that goes into Canada. That was kind of cool. Had to go through customs, the whole thing, did that, and then went to Canada. So I have done the rail journey from LA to Seattle. I've done it a couple times. I got tired of the Bay also. I got tired of the weather, the harshness of it, the people. I got tired of everybody. And I'm glad I left because now the Bay Area is unlivable. It's completely, it's dangerous. Nothing's running there. It's so hyper expensive. My friends who are there, they're floundering. It's horrible. So I'm glad I actually left. LA is completely revitalizing, and there's lots going on, and just let's yeah. So I'll just stay here. Vancouver. So we stayed in Richmond, which is in Vancouver. The thing about Canada, and I've noticed, I've been to Canada twice. I've been to Montreal and I've been to Vancouver. Actually, so it's ironic. If you follow me on Patreon, I'm gonna post. I just found some pictures of me in Vancouver from the heart. Again, this is so funny to bring this up. I found them yesterday, so I'll be posting a bunch of pictures from that time period. But Vancouver was so clean. Hi, Speedy. It was so clean. So, Speedy, if you want to come by and bring me some fish tacos, and you can today. I'm home all day. I'm just kidding. It's completely clean. The thing that also got me, Andrea, I'll just talk to Andrea real quick. So, Andrea, just kidding. To everybody, the subway was clean. Like, I looked at the floor. I always look at the floors. The floors were clean. It was the cleanest. I mean, me and Marissa Serafini, my friend and co-host, we were traveling through there. We're like, every place is clean. It was just like, everybody was super. I got hugs because Vancouver was my first time, my second time in Canada. I went to Montreal first. The Canadians were nice. Marissa and I were great partners. We just like go see places and do things and run around. Went to Olympic Village, the whole thing. Went to this island, this whole thing. We had a great time. Everything was clean. It's clean. And Richmond was the Chinese area. I grew up, of course, part Chinese. So we went to an authentic Chinese restaurant, had the best food. Also, Vancouver had some great seafood. I was just kidding. I was just saying, I'm homesick. I'm like, that sounds good today. Just go, yeah, no, I was kidding. But I was like, it's kind of fun. It was so, everything was delicious. It was clean. That's just my takeaway. It was clean. I mean, Seattle and Oregon are pretty kind of clean too, a little bit. I guess all that rain washed stuff away. However, Vancouver was just, I'll do my best to say, you know, yeah, but it was like, oh my God. I mean, in Seattle, I went everywhere. So I went everywhere. But in Vancouver, I have the pictures. I can't tell you off the top of my head everywhere I went. It's the pictures. I don't remember everything I went. So, but I saw like 80 pictures. So I'll relive where I've been, where I went. I just know I had a good time. But I was there for an actual event. We were doing press, and so we did press, and it was nice. Our hotel rooms were nice. It was nice. Hi, Rebecca. So I enjoyed it. So I enjoyed Vancouver. I enjoyed Montreal. I want to go. I want to do more Canada. I'll do more Canada. I love to go to Toronto. I've never been to Toronto. Other places. When I was in North Dakota, Bismarck, we were near Saskatchewan. I was like, you know, it's funny because I'm like, I actually might go back to North Dakota. I had a good time there. How am I going back? It's so different. I have family in Seattle, but I've been to Seattle like many times. I used to do conferences up there. I've been to Seattle, across the bridge, the city. Is it Richmond there too? Not Richmond. Bellevue. I've been to Bellevue, Washington. I did a lot of conferences there. I've been to Spokane, family in Spokane, so I've been on the other side. So I know Washington State. I've done a few of that too. But I did like conferences there. Taco John's is up there. My potato olays. I remember that. You know, everything I do is all food based. It's all food based. But we had a good time there. So I've been to Seattle many times. And I've flown, car, driven, train, not bus. I've done trains, planes, and automobiles. That's what I've done. So up to more west. I have family there. My father's mother's sister married someone there, and there's a whole arm of the Santiagos. They're all there. So I had my cousins up there. They're half Filipino, so they're all up there. But the Bay Area, I don't miss it. I miss some things about it, memory wise, back in the day. But now I know what it looks like today and what is going on, and I'm just sad. San Francisco, Sacramento, unfortunately, but San Francisco, Pittsburgh, New York City, LA, Inglewood, whatever. Those are all my homes. I will always have a soft spot on some levels, all these places. And I always have good. I have some good memories each of those places too. So, but yeah, so I'm here in LA. Like I have my garden, I have my stuff here. I like the weather. My hair's getting on my nerves. I don't have my thingy. Oh, there it is. I just can't take it right now. I can't take my hair right now. Speaking of 8 years ago, on our first year anniversary, this is one of the shirts we got from Frank Valentini and the gang at General Hospital. When I used to actually work with them, when I was at AfterBuzz TV, they sent us mugs and shirts and all this, and me and Lucretia and them. It was wonderful. Oh, tonight? Okay, very good. Okay, so Zoom's Care Bear and I want to do it next one tonight. Brainstorm, get together. Yes. And I'm working on November and December. Working on those. But yeah, they sent us all these shirts. These are from General Hospital. I love my shirts. I've been wearing them ever since. They gave me Frank Lucretia shirts for our 1 year anniversary. And so just shout out to all of them over there. And it's 8 years I've been talking about General Hospital. 8 years we're talking about it. So I have a present I'm sending Frank. And so I don't know if I'll open it online or wait or do it on his own, but I have an anniversary gift for him. So I have it sitting right over there. I'm going to send it out probably Monday. So because he only lives in Burbank, so I'll be able to get it to him and say thank you for all those years of service with me, because he followed me over here. So let's take you to Bora Bora. My last one. Well, it's funny. I wouldn't mind going to Bali or Tahiti, somewhere in the Pacific Southwest, out there. Bora Bora, I guess we find. I mean, I like islands, so I love islands, but I'd love to do something like that. The Polypacific, Polynesia. I love to do that. I would love to do that. It'd be fun. Take a little trip. Take a little trip. Take a little trip with me. Bali is nice and it's cheap. I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of Indian friends. Oh, that's Fuji. I have some Indian friends who are from Fuji. It's no place I don't mind going. But they're all down there. They're all in Polynesia. I'll do any of those. Yes, any of those. Any islands. I want to go back to Hawaii. I've done Hawaii in years. I just haven't gone. And again, the Caribbean. I love the Caribbean. So anything. I always see the Tahiti Nui planes, and they're huge. I always see them landing in LA, and they're huge planes. So I heard it's a nice airline. Give me a big plane. Bigger plane, but I hate flying. Bigger plane, you don't feel much. Especially it's nicer. Like, just give it to me. Give it to me. Give me that stuff, that funky, sweet, that funky stuff. Give it to me. We're going to cruise from Sydney. We're going to Bali. Yeah, once you're down there, you go all companies down there. You're down there. Pacific Ocean's pretty big. It's pretty big. big. What about for lunch? See, here we're back to lunch. So last night I went to a place called Cantor's Deli. Looks like everybody hit the lotto, I know. And I haven't been to Cantor's in so long. Oh, it's famous here in LA. It's a total New York Jewish deli here in LA, and it's just the food was so good. It was like I didn't know what I want to eat, and then when I mentioned Cantor's, my sister was like, "Oh, you're gonna go there again." It's a huge menu. I have pictures from that whole night too. It's just it's good. It's so good. It's so good. You know the song, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give me the stuff, that sweet, funky stuff. Well, for me, I'm telling you, folks, if you're in South Los Angeles, if you're by the airport, by the water, whatever, Mike's Deli on Slauson, horrible parking lot, horrible to get in and out of, the best sandwiches. The best sandwich. They're so good. I like Jersey Mike's, of course, and Jimmy John's. I don't do Subway and that kind of crap. There's a place called Fat Sal's. It's very famous here in LA. I've not been to one yet. I've seen them, never been to one. And the sandwiches are supposed to be super huge. I mean, but I heard they're really good. I have not been to one, but I'm not as sandwiches aren't my go-to. Like I don't just go to sandwiches. However, a good sandwich is a good sandwich. It just is. I can think about maybe I want a sandwich. Do I want a sandwich today? I don't know. Just like I'm doing a lot of bread. Oh, I'm doing a lot of bread. I haven't had a hamburger in 2 months. I haven't had a sandwich in 2 months. I'm not really doing any bread or anything. So Jersey Mike's is, oh my God, it's so good. But I saw their calorie counts. Their calorie counts are actually high for what it is. I'm like, what? So I'm trying to find me a Jersey Mike's combo in there. I can get this not so high in calories. I already know the carbs or whatever, and that's because of the bread. It's like, dang, it's high in calories. Did you see the Try Love yet? No, I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. I'm catching. I caught up. Okay, so I am all caught up on General Hospital. I'm all caught up on Bold and Beautiful. So right now I'm watching Arrested. The Arrested is very interesting. This whole Victor taking over the company and trying and having all these problems. So so now I'm catching on Wine Arts, and I've not seen it yet. But I will have seen it by that time, I'm sure. I had to watch Big Brother. I had to watch Only Murders in the Building. What else I had to catch up on? All Rise started. I love All Rise on OWN. So I started watch that. So I'm trying to catch up, folks. I'm trying to all my shows. Yes, I just said it earlier. Oh, you were on here, Speedy. We were just talking about that. Care Bear's on here. Wow, you haven't been on one of my morning shows in a long time. Everybody wants me to do another one. They want me to see how long I can do it. So the big talk was when I was in Kansas. The talk was, I think Leopardus found someone who did 55 hours, and then somebody else said they found somebody who did 24 hours, 26, 36 hours, something like that. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's a lot. That's a lot of hours. So I was saying, if I keep getting people to come on with me, that helps a bit also. I did 9 hours, pretty good. As long as I got sleep, I had coffee, I ate, whatever. I may have to ease up. So I'm thinking if I could do 12 hours, I'll be the next one. Like from 8 to midnight. That's 12 hours. I can't do math, folks. There's 24 hours in a day. That's 12 hours. I was like, maybe I'll try that first and see if I can stay on 12 hours straight. So I can do 9. It's just 3 more hours, right? I always need money, so that's never a problem. So I like the girl. I think I have to ease into it. They might ease into it. So I don't know. So we're thinking that it may be 12 hours, maybe 24 hours, and just work my like a marathon. I had to work my way. I had to do 5K, then I did 10Ks, then I did half marathon. It took me a while to get there. You have to take your time. Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it to now. Everybody's saying, no, I've not seen Trial. I've seen yet. No, I've not seen it yet. I was just saying right before you came on, I'm still catching up. I was gone for a week. As soon as I landed in Los Angeles, everybody was sniffing at me and grabbing at me. And yesterday was Benita time. I had to take care of her yesterday. And last night I went out to dinner. So yeah, so I'm caught up on General Hospital, caught up on Bold, but I'm going to catch up on Wynard probably today sometime. I just haven't got there yet. So yes. But yeah, I'm thinking a marathon. I didn't see MJ because I got sick. So I haven't told my full story. I had a machete guy on a train. All kind of stuff happened. It's my life. My life is just always crazy on some level. So did not see MJ and I talked. I did not see her between her schedule and me getting sick. We didn't see each other. I barely saw my sister. I saw her the first day when she picked me up from the train station. I saw her the last day. And that was it. So we didn't spend a lot of time together either. So yeah, James Jr. got sick and was in bed for 2 days. So yes, that's what happened for me. I went hard the first day and a half, and I guess my stomach was like, no, James, because James could not leave the hotel room. Let's just say that. I don't want to give you too much TMI, but James was confined to his room. But I loved my room. So but I'm sad I didn't see MJ. I'm sad I was right there. I'm gonna go back again. So I just know that I eat differently now. I just gotta make sure that I pace it out. After I got everything out of me, the last day I went to 2 places I wanted to go to, and the food was good, and I didn't get sick. I just think I went too hard. I'm changing I lost 13 pounds. It's been 2 months. I just think all that grease, all that, I just went too hard. My son was like, what the fuck? And so, literally, it was like, ow. The only thing left to come out of me at this point was organs. There's nothing else. It was a little cray-cray. So yeah, so that's what. Yeah, so it was great. So I'm saying I can see her, but she has a super busy schedule. We just couldn't get it. We couldn't get it together. Plus, the Lyfts and Ubers were very expensive there. I was very shy. Everything else was cheap, and where we were going to meet up at first was too far away for me. I couldn't. It was too expensive. So there was a lot of obstacles came up. That's kind of crazy. So hopefully I'll see her next time. I plan on going back. My sister and I I had to help my sister. I have some unfinished things to do with her there. So I'll get back there again. It was easy ride getting there. It was like 30 hours I was there. I had a nice conductor and I had nice comfortable seats. I slept on the train. It was no big deal. Everybody's like, apparently you guys are talking. You guys remind me of the last one, make me laugh the last one. But the love scene, yes. Like I said, I'm gonna watch the Restless today. And see what's going on. The weekend we're gonna Restless. What do you guys say? 2 chicks don't do anything for me, but I know for you guys, I know you guys are happy. And again, they should just show it. It's like stuff they should just be doing. So it's like Sabrina got some lovey-dovey this week and Taraya did. So I'm like, there you go. I'm like, that's how it should be. That's how it should be, folks. Gee, dang. They have to pull teeth to get stuff. So yes, we'll do that. So thing there. What else is going on, folks? I've been on 44 minutes already, dang. So yes. What else is going on? I did my garden, got that all together. I have so much stuff. I have so much to put out. Well, the sleepers are too expensive. If I had to go further than when I was going, then yeah. But it was okay. It was funny because I was in the last train both times. It's so funny. Last train, way in the back, and there was half the ride there was not crowded at all. It was hardly anybody on the train. It was crowded at one point. It was all these kids. Oh my God, that bugged. They all got off somewhere, like a day, almost a full day. I had nobody around me. I had nobody next to me, nobody in front of me. I almost had my own sleeper. But I can sleepers. I'm with you. I love them. They've gone in price. They've gotten so outrageously priced. It's crazy. Can you please shout out to my family, Oregons? Is that how you pronounce it? Hi, Oregons. Oregones. Hola. Let's say out to you guys. Are you guys watching me or something, listening to me talk? Oregons. Buenos dias. Is that good? I'm still waking up. I feel like I need to wash my face. Yeah, the price. Oh yeah, they gone up. They go so fast. Oh, Flagstaff's the spot everybody goes to. So funny. Flagstaff is one of the spots. And in New Mexico, it was Albuquerque. That's a major spot too. Beyonce, Shakira. Need something to keep me up too. I know. I don't know. So anyway, back to. Oh, she's fine. She got my nerves, but she's fine. I was with her yesterday, doing all this odds and ends stuff for her. Yesterday, but she's hanging in there. She's something else. Did I say it right? That's what's going on. James is still tired. I'm still tired. I'm still worn out. I'm still stressed out. But I did get a reprieve for about 4 or 5 days. Yes. So I did go and I did relax. It was almost like I was forced to, and I did. It was quiet. I slept very well. Everything. I had a great time. In terms of no one bothering me, no one grabbing at me. But I'm like back now, just like it's just back to normal again. It's like I almost feel like I didn't leave. Oh, so I didn't leave. I'm like, oh God, I'm so stressed out still. Um, so one grandchild I talked to the other day, he's doing fine, my oldest one. The only granddaughter I have, just joined a sorority, first year in college, just joined a sorority. So I got to talk to her and find out more about that. My third grandchild started a senior in high school. My other daughter sent me pictures of my youngest grandchild, and they're the cutest things on earth. He is so cute. A little photo shoot. And her other kid, my other grandchild, Trenton, is talking and walking and is very smart, for being a little over 2 years old. And I said, runs in the family. So I guess they're fine. I haven't seen them all in person, but I've been seeing pictures and stuff. So they're doing okay. I'm still tired. I'm going to see them all in November. My daughter has a birthday in November, so I'll be going up there to celebrate her birthday. And I'll probably see everybody while I'm there. Those are vacations. So I'm like, that's family stuff. I'm like, I need another vacation. I'm like, you're looking at cruises. I like the blue. I don't like this color. I'm getting rid of it. I'm gonna give it. I have it right here. I'm getting rid of it. I don't care for it. Don't like this color. I'm getting rid of it. So I'm trying different ones, but I like this blue as the bomb. I love it. I love this blue. This one I don't like. So I'm just gonna wear it till it falls off, and then I'll put something else. I have some white ones. I might do next. Might do blue and white. So yeah, but no, I'm back. I'm black. I'm here. Drink coffee. Trying to grind through all the things I gotta do. I need a longer vacation. I need another vacation. But my thing was, but back in the day when I first got here, I used to work really hard for a couple months, go away for 2 weeks, come back a couple months. So I was always leaving town, always going and relaxing somewhere. I wish I could get back to that. I'm partially taking care of my mom, so that's kind of hard. But I'm trying to get back to where, yeah, I work hard. What kept me sane was I was able to get away on a regular basis, whether it was a weekend or a week or 5 days or 4 days. I always went somewhere, and so everybody in my family's used to it. They're like, "Oh, James traveling again, got it." Content for everybody out there, more content for everybody there, but also it kept me sane. So something that and because the pandemic stopped all that, and I haven't gotten the rhythm of that again, and that other things happen in my life, I wish that was something that I wish I could get back to that again. I think that would help me out a lot because right now I'm just stressed out all the time. Happy Bi People's Day. Happy Bisexual Day. Happy folks who like several genders day. So I mean, so is bi still the word? Are we still using? Is that a word we're still using? Hasn't changed. It hasn't changed. I'm seeing so many different sapiosexual and demisexual and this sexual. I'm like poly and this. I'm like, so is bisexual still a thing? That's still. I know people think there's like 10,000 genders and stuff like. Is that still something? Because I always wondered, because now with all the other things, with the gay part and the lesbian part are very straightforward for the most part. But some of the other stuff, the other letters, like they're starting to change around. Like, does it mean the same? That'd be a great discussion actually to have with somebody who's into it. Yes, we're still using myself. Okay, I'll make sure I won't get canceled. The right things. I'm just curious. I was just curious. That's a great discussion to have though, with people who are bisexual or people who are in the letters or people who identify as something different. I'm really curious what that means to people. Like, what does that mean? So I mean, for a while, it was straightforward. It was like you like men and women, but now this whole gender is a construct movement. What does that mean? So does that stay the same? Does it mean you like cis men and cis? Is that just that? I mean, it's very interesting. I don't have the answer clearly. So I'm just saying that's an interesting conversation to have. I should do a panel on that. Because I know in the mixed race movement, there's a whole thing of it's mixed race, it's multicultural, there's multilingual, there's all these different words are being used. There used to be mixed was two people, two different, but now you got people who are multiple mixes and all kind of stuff. So yeah, so I'm trying to learn language, because I know language changes and evolves, and movements they evolve their changes too sometimes. So I'm always curious about that. Totally got quiet. Everybody's like, "Oh, what? Huh, what? Talking about bisexuals on Saturday morning? It's crazy. Saturday afternoon. Is that talking my JLJ after dark? Flagstaff is lovely. Be careful of snowing out of season. Okay. I used to live in snow. I can handle some snow. Well, at least I'm using you go, girl. But you guys, isn't that interesting? That'd be an interesting conversation. I'm actually gonna write that down. Me and my idea, all these ideas. But you know what I mean? It's like that's what because I know the young kids today are changing. They're changing titles. Well, I just wrote it down. For me, but it would be interesting. Like I wonder if it's generational. Do younger people? I know our generation probably uses the same word, but yeah, I think I would join on. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I mean, I'd love you guys to join on it. You and Andrea join on it. Anybody else? But I would also like to have some queer people who identify other things too on there. We have a talk because I'm like nowadays I'm seeing all these different things. What was it? It was demisexual, sapiosexual, this sexual, that. I can't get girl. I can't go with either girl. I can't go. When they start using queer again, I was like, queer, using queer again? We can use that? We can say that? You're like, you ever saying it? Oh, okay. And I know we're saying it again. So yeah, so I'm with you. I'm trying to keep up and see what's going on. Like, what the hell's going on here? But it's all these terms I'm seeing, and there's so many terms that are being used now that I don't even get. When I was back in the day, it was like there are bears and twinks, and everybody else was in between. Now there's pups and otters and seals and almost the seals and Croft. That was a group. Summer breeze. There's like twunks and twanks and I mean all kind. It was all kind of stuff. Now I'm like I don't even know. I mean, I'm like oh yeah, there's asexual, there's pansexual, there's poly. So as I'm saying, some of them, so I'm learning are overlapping and meaning somewhat. So I'm like, so then which word, I guess they all apply, but I know one is you're attracted to somebody who's smart. Or you have to have an emotional connection, intellectual connection. I don't think that's one of the, I know it's one of the, I always ask Flo, what is it? What's going on? So an asexual, of course, is not the practice of not having sex. But pansexual means you like everybody also. So isn't that bisexual or I don't know. I'm pan, I'm poly. Because wasn't that what's his name came out recently said he was pansexual or whatever? Wayne Brady. Oh, I can't keep up all this stuff. Then you got Bad Bunny kissing a guy in a movie or a video or something. Now I'm like, part of me is like, I'm a live and let live person. Like everybody just gotta do. I don't really care. Everybody do what you want. I hate labels anyway. I hate labels. Yeah, I wish there was no labels at all. I believe my belief is the Q covers scripts on their umbrella. Okay. And there's folks who say, should trans be in the gay space? Aren't they something separate? Because many people identify as straight when they're trans. So there's that also. And then there's intersex. And isn't that mostly a physical condition? So there's a lot of, that is a conversation. That is a conversation. But I know folks who, our generation who don't like the word queer. I understand why. I totally get it. They refuse to use it. I totally get it why. So, but I also get why the younger generation took it back, like taking back the night, so to speak. Like black folks with the N-word. I totally get it. I get it. I get it. But that's like a total conversation to be had. Well, and also just where you're from, coloring. I remember for a while there were a lot of black folks who were trying to not say gay anymore. They were saying same gender loving. They thought gay was a white construct. So there's that. So I mean, it's all kind of stuff. I remember there was one group in San Francisco, it was Black Brothers Esteem, and they didn't say they were gay or whatever. They just said they were about black men. But most of it was a gay organization. So I mean, it's all kind of stuff. It's like I think in the end, if we didn't have to label everything, just people just be who they are, and live their lives fully who they are without retribution or discrimination, we'd be fine. But that's a utopian world that will never happen in my lifetime, I believe. So we're going the opposite direction. So I don't even see it happening in our lifetime. I know there's some straight people who were saying they were queer. So it's like, but because they have certain tendencies or whatever, I'm like, oh my God, I don't understand anything anymore. Hello there. I'm having okay days. It's still early. It's 10:45. I'm still waking up, having my coffee. So we're still getting there, Andrea. I'm still waking up. But I hope to have a great day today too. Actually, hope you're having a good day. Talk about sexuality at 10:45 in the morning. Anyway, so that's, and everybody else is quiet. Sorry if I'm offending anybody. I just we on this show we talk about everything. Nothing's off limits to me. I talk about everything and everybody's welcome and all that kind of stuff. So, but this is very interesting. Well, thank you, Kara. I appreciate that. My ears are always open. My little tiny ears, you see them, they're tiny, but they're open. I'm always reading and listening and hearing and trying to get my ear to the ground. And I've lived some life. I've been out there. I've been around the block a few times. But I love asking questions. That's why I do this for a living. That's why I'm an interviewer, a host. I'm always curious, and I think it's really, I'm always curious about this stuff. And I also just know that culturally things are different. Um, age makes things different. Geography makes things different. There's a lot of stuff that comes into play when it comes to this subject. Any subject, depends on any subject. I just uploaded a show with a guy who I know we have different ideas in life, but we do connect in certain ways. So it's like, what do you do with that? Oh yeah, 1:30 for you in Ohio, yes, in Howard, Ohio. I was supposed to go to Ohio last week, and I actually went to Kansas. So I know Ohio very well. I miss my Skyline chili, my Bob Evans, my Perkins, all those. Yes, I know Ohio. But I don't know where is Howard though? What major city is it near Columbus or Cleveland, Dayton? Where is Howard? Where do you live? Just kidding. I'm wondering. Give me your address. Just kidding. But yes, I just it's the world's a fascinating, but people are fascinating to me. So I try to share with you what I hear or what I know, because I think it's fascinating. It is. I think it's totally fascinating. But I'm also curious to hear what people say. I always want to hear, what do you guys think? What do you tell me? Like, what are the folks on the ground saying? I'm not really out there like that anymore, so I always want to hear what the peeps are saying. I love it. I've been on 61 minutes. I've been on an hour. Okay. I had something to have for lunch. I don't know groceries. I still got to figure that. I was supposed to go grocery shopping yesterday. I got a couple of items, but I didn't really buy nothing. I got water for sure. I'm a big water drinker, and I needed water. Water. Yeah, I'd love to come to Toronto. I do want to come. I said that before you came on. That's one place I do want. I have friends in Toronto. There's a big scene there. I'd love to go to Toronto. Have you been to any good concerts? You want to see the Brian? Wow. No, but I've been to 2 musicals. I went and saw Six the musical and Tina Turner the musical, and they were like concerts. They literally were like concerts. Lots of music, singing, dancing. They were fun. So I have not gone there. And there's nobody I want to see. So Apple Valley. So Luke Bryan. Yeah, I actually was listening to one of his songs yesterday. Or was it Luke Bryan or Luke Combs? Oh, it's funny. Well, yeah, I haven't. And no, nobody wants to see. I mean, Madonna's coming next year, and I kind of want to see her because it's her greatest hits tour. I've seen her like 9 times. But we're going to see what she does now. Things are expensive. Those things are expensive. I want to see Kylie Minogue. She's in Vegas. I want to see her. That's about it. You hate the word handicap, but you like crip. Interesting. Well, there's that whole thing there too, right? I've heard people, because I've talked to who say they call themselves cripple or crip. Because the word disabled. Heard that, of course. I know words are very interesting, right? Words are, because they're important. Words are important. Words are important. The problem is we need certain things in place politically, regulationally, all this stuff. We need stuff in place to protect people. You need certain words. It's just like that's the only problem. Like, I know there are a lot of folks who don't subscribe to labels. They don't subscribe to they don't subscribe to words. That's tough. But then the other stuff we were talking about, concerts, yeah, most of the concerts are. I know words are important. I mean, they are words. Like, they really are. I mean, they words, language, and words. Because there's language, there are words being used against people that originally meant something else, and they were co-opted by the enemy, and now they're being used in a way that's not, doesn't mean anything, like woke. They're using it like a weapon. It's like it's not even being used the way it was used originally. So there's all that kind of stuff. Handicapable. You like handicapable? Handicapable. Yeah, I've heard handicapable. I've heard all. Yes, all those, Crystal. I wonder if I did an activist Zoom. Anybody would come on for that. Yeah, I took notes. Andrea. This are. I love these kind of discussions. I do. And the Zooms are great because I can actually hear you tell me what you feel. And that's also I can see the emotion and stuff. I love that also. I like to hear your stories about that. That's why I love the Zooms. Because I learn stuff all the time. I said, please enlighten me. Please enlighten me. I do not know everything. Please enlighten me. But I know a few things, and I will share them with you. And then we all share together. But I just think that right now, identity, which is what Crystal, Kara, we're all talking about right now, identity, period. There's identity politics. There's identity optics. There's identity language. There's identity care, or identity not care. There's so much that goes on. It goes on with identity. There's so much that goes on with identity that it's amazing. It's a big deal. It is a big deal. The identities. That's in race, religion, everything. Race, religion, politics, everything. Just identity. I am dissatisfied and I have a dibbery. I don't know what that means. So I don't know what that means. What did you just say? Yes, the Zoom are great because we made friends. I love watching all you guys talk to each other. You broke your right ankle, slide to the bone. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, the Zooms are fun because everybody's becoming friendly. I like seeing people follow each other online and talking. Some people, I mean, even when I did my my audio dramas, a lot of the actors befriended each other and actually helped each other out in other things. You know, there's some folks who like they may have a service. See, the people even on Zooms may have a service that you can use, or they may know a city or an area you want to go to. Like they give you insight on stuff, and so it's been wonderful that everybody's become friends. We have a lot of people on there are friends, and I have a lot of folks. So tomorrow's our soaps, and I have a lot of folks signed up for it. So I tell people, you should come to it. If you have $10 and you want to spend a couple hours with people and talk about soaps, because there's no place to talk about soaps. Not really. That's safe. Online is bonkers. So I give you a space to actually talk and have your voice heard. Everybody in the chat room knows that, who comes to them. No one's turned away. No one's not able to talk. So I'm like, it's wonderful. We have such a great time. In there. I said we laugh sometimes, we get raunchy other times. It's a good time. We have a really good time. And like I said, for many of us who have problems in our real lives, things are going on, it's like, you know, you get a reprieve from your life. Here's some like-minded people. That's also a great thing too sometimes. Hi, cat lady. We love fall also. Yes, Crystal, I agree with you on that. But they've changed the meaning. So it's like not us, but the opposition has changed the meaning. So I'm saying that's no problem. It's like they can also take words and use them against you and change them a certain way. You're like, that's not what it meant. It's not what it meant. Not what it meant. You know, so it's crazy. 69 minutes. So yeah, so private soap chats tomorrow. Sign up for that. You still have time to sign up for that. You even have time before. I mean, I'm learning now to check my emails and stuff, even all up to the time the show starts. I'm learning also to check my emails afterwards too. I probably will check them the first 10, 15 minutes afterwards, because some folks don't get the links or things happen. If you don't get the link, I'm gonna say it out later tonight. But if you don't get the link, you don't get it by time, please let me know. Like email me, send me a DM, something like send you a link. I don't want you to not get a link and just go, what happened? Let me know. But I will be honest, because I'm conducting the Zoom, so I'm focused on that. I'm trying to do at least up to 15 minutes after the Zoom starts to make sure I check so if anybody can't get in or whatever to get in. But you can sign up until tomorrow. I mean, it's like I don't turn anybody away. But yes, but if you could, but I say sign up today. I said I would sign up right here. I was signing up. Jarius is coming. So I got him. And Crystal's coming. So I got both of those. Yep. Got both of those sign-ups. They'll go into the vault. We'll have a good time tomorrow. I know I'm doing it on a Sunday. I'm like, why not? On a different day. I got changing up for me too. Changing up for me keeps me excited and going. You know, excited and going. Like I tell you now I guess we had all that sandwich talk earlier. Now I think I want a sandwich. I can't make it here. I have nothing to make it here. I'd have to order a sandwich and have it delivered. I have no bread. I have no fixins. But that does kind of sound good as a sandwich with some soup. I love soup. I have soup in the house. I have soup here. I have some good soup. I went to Sprouts, which is more of a healthier place. And I got a good soup. I got a couple of good soups. So I like my sandwich and soup. That does sound good today. You had I can't tell what the last word is. What did you have? I love food talk, so I want to know what you have. Come on, get happy. I'm totally excited. This weather, it's overcast. It makes you want to go back to bed, which I might do. That's why I'm watching The Restless. Go back to bed. Turn on the TV. Turn off the lights and light a candle. Life is a candle. Life is a candle. That's one of my songs. I can sing it. They can't get me on that. It's fall. It's fall. It's fall. It's fall. It's fall. Oh, Dunkin' Donuts. Okay. I'm trying to know. I was at a place that had these wonderful sweets. I didn't buy anything. Oh, it's very good. I didn't do it. I want you so bad. Oh my God. And all the cookies things I like. I didn't do it. So good for you. I say every once in a while I treat myself with something. I'm trying to, you had a crab salad for dinner. That sounds good. Something like very nice. Chili and rice, that sounds good to me. That sounds good also. But see, now I want a sandwich to dip in the chili and rice. Yes, I said, sure, sorry. Well, there you go. He's ready to tell you the Curtis story. Like right now, I don't have anything to talk about. Right now, I don't have anything. I don't know. I'll save it tomorrow. I'll save it tomorrow. I just right now I have really no complaint. I usually have complaints. I don't have no complaint right now. Actually, I've been liking Miss Wu and Marshall getting into it. I like it. I was like, it's just kind of fun to see some we don't see that much on TV. I love it. But this week I don't really get so far for Sure Hospital. I don't have any major gripes. The Molly story I don't care about too much. Like storylines I don't care about, but okay, get some takeout. Okay, you get your food. Okay, and I got to figure this out. I was like, my refrigerator is empty. Empty. So I'm like, I gotta figure this out. My freezer's kind of empty too a little bit. So I'm like, oh, it's always something. It's always something. Never get a break. Never get a break. But I gotta figure it out. But it's fall. I like fall. Fall's a good season. My favorite seasons. Like fall and spring, my two favorite seasons. Like fall. Like I haven't had crab salad in a long time. I have a lobster in my freezer. I'm gonna just defrost it and eat it. And do something with it. This lobster's been sitting there for a long time. And they have the claws, the tail. I have the shrimp in there too. Did do walking this morning because I chose to sleep in. Because rest is also important too. Because yesterday I worked in the garden in the evening. I worked out there for like 2 hours. I was worn out. So I got a lot of exercise there. And I also watched last night. We did walking. So I did not walk this morning. So yes. I probably will walk tomorrow morning. That's why I'm gonna do it. I'm probably going to Planet Fitness tomorrow morning. I just renewed my membership last night to Planet Fitness, paid my membership. So I did all that. That went through. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably go tomorrow. Early Sunday morning, get the workout going, and be ready for you guys. I really have nothing else. You're making egg salad sandwich for late lunch. Get some celery to add to get a little crunch. Celery, I don't get celery. I like egg salad's good. I don't get celery. I don't get that. I don't get it. I just don't. I don't get it. So like spring, okay, very good, because your birthday, very good. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not. Celery. I haven't had celery in years, and I don't even miss it. It's just one of those weird vegetables. I love vegetables. I love my gardening stuff. It's just nothing. Because it's like I just don't. I had some good pickles last night. They were really good. Oh my God, they were so good. Now I'm getting hungrier. But egg salad I do like. I have no eggs. I have no eggs. I have nothing. I have nothing. I was like, dang it. So I have to order. I won't be able to go to the grocery store for a while. So I have to order in. Let's hit the like button, which you guys have done. Thank you so much. I should do my station identification. It's JLJ Media, JLJ This Morning Live. Thank you very much for watching and listening, of course. Make sure you like it. We're heading towards 4,000 subscribers. I'm at 83, 383. I just lost like 3 subscribers. People are watching. Dang. But yes, thank you. I'm gonna good. You know. Yeah, I try to do off and on, but there's times when I do something. If I do something very physical, then I won't go to the gym. But if I do anything physical, then I go to the gym. Or if I have a good walk, then that's my whole point. I'm good. You could have lettuce celery. I know lettuces. I mean, I like lettuce. I like certain lettuces, but I'm just going back to celery. The celery itself, it's a vegetable that to me, it's okay. It's not horrible because it doesn't taste like anything. It kind of mimics what you put on it. I guess I've had celery, peanut butter, celery with ranch dressing and stuff. But it's not the celery that makes me excited. It's the stuff I put on it makes me excited. It's just a weird vegetable to me. Like all the other vegetables have taste to me. You know, cucumbers and tomatoes and radishes and turnips. They all have taste. Like celery is celery. It's just celery. I don't get what that. I don't get what that. I mean, it's like parsley. Parsley is not to eat. Parsley is a garnish. I don't like kale's a garnish also. Now kale's this thing. I'm like, well, I hate kale. It's such a strong, nasty greenery. So on October 1st, you'll be 6 weeks away from 67. 6 weeks away. So your birthday's in mid-November. Okay, right? Yes. 67. Going to heaven. No. 67. I mean, that's wow. I we'll see if I live that long. That's another 13 years for me. Let's see if I get there. If I get there. So assuming that's mid-November. So that's a long life, girl. Good for you. Celery here tastes different than the ones in the US. Really? Okay. Now I'm curious a little bit about that. Because celery is just like it's there. It's just well, you said 6 weeks. So your birthday's December 1st. So your birthday is 2 months from October 1st. Got it. So that's 8 weeks. Right? 4 and 4, about 8 weeks. Okay. Very good. So you are a Sagittarius. Sagittario. I'm just going back, just this funny, just celery. I've never had a discussion about celery before. I just really think about going celery. Like celery has the crunch, so I get where Kara will put that in there. That's crunch. I just thought, man, it'll mimic the egg salad. But it's not gonna do anything. Like I said, celery's not horrible. It's not horrible or anything. It's just difference. I don't know either. I love cabbage. I love peppers. You can keep your kale. I like mustard greens, collard greens, turnip greens. Like those. Kale, I've tried. I can't do it. I can't do it. The texture, the taste, the smell. Not in. And LA kale is such a, trendy leaf. But not in this household. You can keep it. You can keep that kale. Oh. It's a garnish. And I was like, again, sandwiches sound good right now. I gotta figure this out. I have to figure this out. Like, because I probably do Jersey Mike's. And I have soup here. I have this pepper soup, this poblano pepper soup, cat lady. And it's gonna be good. It's good. It's supposed to be good for you too. It's 71 degrees. 81 minutes thing. Okay. All right, kids. Yeah, Carol. Thanks. No, thank you. Well, folks, I've been on 81 minutes. It's almost afternoon. I'm going to get off. I may come on later. Who knows? See what's going on. But well, thank you guys for joining me today. Have a good day, whatever you're eating or whatever. I'm going to try to find some food. I love you guys. Thanks for joining me on this Saturday afternoon, Saturday morning.